Sarah Chen entered the chamber with her head high. The walls climbed so far she could barely see the ceiling. Strange lights drifted through the air, throwing shadows that moved like living things. This was the heart of the Galactic Council, and she was about to hear the most important verdict in human history. The chamber pulsed with sounds no human throat could make, clicks, whistles, harmonics that made her teeth ache. Dozens of alien species filled the curved seats above the central floor. Some were almost human. Others defied comprehension. The Zapharan shimmered near the center like glass come to life, their bodies sliding between solid and transparent, voices echoing from every direction at once. The Threks resembled towering insects plated in metal, their compound eyes reflecting the lights like black mirrors. The Velta spoke and moved as one, many bodies sharing a single will. But the cause unsettled her most. Tall creatures with 4 legs, 4 arms, and 4 unblinking eyes. Their ambassador had pushed hardest to block humanity's membership, and his glare radiated open contempt. Sarah stepped onto the platform. The metal disc vibrated under her boots, amplifying her voice to every corner of the hall. She had rehearsed this moment for weeks, but her confidence wavered. The Zapharan Chancellor floated forward, her body shimmering like heat above asphalt. When she spoke, Sarah felt the words inside her own head. Ambassador Chen of Earth, 4-2 standard years. Your species has been under review for full council membership. We have studied your expansion, your militaries, your diplomacy. Sarah's heart sank at the tone. This wasn't going to be good. Humanity shows promise, the Chancellor continued. Your technology advances quickly. You adapt with startling speed. You innovate in ways that surprise even the oldest races. Approving murmurs rippled through the chamber. Sarah felt a flicker of hope. But your flaws outweigh your promise. You expand too aggressively. You seize territory without consultation. Your fleets are far larger than defense requires. And most troubling, conflict is your instinctive response to disagreement. The Corvin ambassador's eyes gleamed with satisfaction. Therefore, the Galactic Council denies humanity's application for membership. The chamber erupted, clicks, buzzes, harmonics of alien approval. Sarah stood frozen, failure pressing down on her. The Chancellor's form pulsed darker. Furthermore, humanity's provisional membership is revoked. All colonies beyond Sol must be abandoned within 1 solar cycle. You will remain confined to your home system until you prove yourself civilized. You're banishing us. Sarah forced out, forcing millions to leave their homes. The decision is final. Defy it, and the Council will enforce compliance through sanctions, technology embargoes, and, if necessary, military intervention. The Corvin ambassador finally spoke, voice heavy with false sympathy. We trust humanity will see the wisdom in this. How long? Sarah asked. 1 solar cycle, 1 Earth year. Time enough for an orderly withdrawal, the Chancellor said. 1 year to abandon 23 worlds. 1 year to uproot millions. 1 year to undo decades of expansion. Sarah activated her communicator and sent 4 words to Earth. The gloves are off. The Chancellor spoke again. Perhaps in a few decades, when your species has matured, you may reapply for membership. Sarah's lips curled into a cold smile. Oh, we'll accept it. Completely. As she left, the aliens resumed their buzzing and harmonizing, already scheming over which species would profit from humanity's retreat. None of them understood what they had just unleashed. 2 years later, President Marcus Webb watched the last transport from the Kepler colony's dock with Lunar Station. Millions of refugees had returned. The Council believed humanity beaten. Their scouts recorded dismantled stations and abandoned worlds, filing away proof of submission. But they hadn't seen everything. Dr. Elena Vasquez, head of the Human Defense Initiative, stepped up beside Webb. Operation Cocoon is complete. Every colony stripped of tech, every resource salvaged. The defense grid is 3 times stronger than before the banishment. Mars alone is ringed with thousands of automated satellites. Webb studied the holographic map of Sol. Weapons platforms filled the asteroid belt. Shipyards around Mars and Titan worked nonstop. Warships, sleek, predatory, bristling with weapons reverse-engineered and improved from Council technology, emerged faster than ever. We've even embedded a virus in every system we left behind, Elena said. The moment we trigger it, Council hyperspace navigation collapses galaxy-wide. They'll be stranded for weeks. Webb allowed himself a thin smile. The Council had tried to cage humanity. Instead, they had given it purpose. 5 years later, a Corvin scout ship slipped into Sol space. Captain Zektar expected to find a broken species hiding in their cradle. Instead, he saw the asteroid belt transformed into a fortress. Hollowed rocks bristled with weapons unknown to his databases. Dreadnoughts larger than any in Council history orbited Jupiter. Then his stealth field failed. 12 human warships materialized, surrounding him. Admiral Jessica Torres appeared on his screen. "Your stealth is impressive, Captain," she said, "but we've improved it. You've been in our territory for 6 hours. We've been tracking you the entire time." "This is impossible," Zaktar whispered. "No," Torres said. "This is what happens when you humiliate humans and give them 5 years to prepare." His ship began broadcasting to the entire Council. Every alien would see what he had seen. Fleets numbering in the thousands, weapons defying known physics, an entire star system weaponized. "You let me leave?" he asked. "Of course," Torres replied. "Someone has to deliver our ultimatum. Tell them humanity no longer asks permission. We claim sovereignty over 50 light-years around Sol. If the Council wants war, they'll have it, but not the war they expect." Within hours, the Council chamber was in uproar. Representatives argued, panicked. Then every display flickered and went dark. When the screens returned, they showed a new flag, Earth at the center of a silver starburst. Terran sovereignty. President Webb's voice filled the chamber. "Calm, certain. You banished us to break us. Instead, you forged us. You assumed our retreat meant defeat. Instead, we built something greater than you imagined. You may call it rebellion. We call it independence." Human fleets appeared in holograms across dozens of Council worlds, hovering silent and unchallenged. Webb's words cut through the chaos. "You have 72 hours to recognize our sovereignty. Refuse, and you will face the same sanctions, embargoes, and military action you once threatened us with. The difference is we have the power to carry them out." The transmission ended. The chamber sat in stunned silence. For the first time in 10,000 years, the Galactic Council faced not a junior species begging for acceptance, but an equal, and one that had learned to fight when cornered. The age of Terran Ascendancy had begun.